It's official. Bid accepted. Diaz is off to Bayern Munich. Let's talk about it, people.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kop-Ish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, good afternoon, or maybe good morning, wherever you're watching around the world. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining me for this one. News doesn't normally break over a weekend that often, especially on a Sunday. But there are always exceptions to the rule, and that exception would be today. Bayern Munich and Liverpool have agreed a fee. £65 million for Luis Diaz. Big up the chat. Hope everyone is doing well. See everyone jumping in. Big up your damn selves each and every time, people. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is good. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. How are we feeling about it? I mean, I know we've been talking about it for a little while. Ain't like this is like new news in terms of like, you know, their interest or whatever. I'm going to be honest with you though, guys. I'm disappointed. I've been bracing myself for it. It don't make it any easier for me though, because I really like Diaz. I think he's a brilliant player. I think he's downplayed a lot. Rivals, they know he's good, but for some reason, a lot of Liverpool fans don't rate him. But for his age and everything else, I guess 65 mil was a good deal. There's a lot of people that are going to be wanting this deal to go through because all they're thinking about is what the snowball effect will be. I get that. I totally get that. You don't know how super gassed I am for the next phase of what Liverpool's about to do in the transfer window. But that doesn't take away from the fact that I really like Diaz, and I think Diaz has been a good Liverpool player. And yeah, man, I'll miss Diaz, man. I think Diaz is coming off of the back of a really good season as well. And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. That's not what I'm doing. So people, please listen to what I'm saying properly rather than just jump into whatever conclusion you want. We have to be careful about making too many changes. We do have to be careful. Now, I'm not more intelligent than Slot or Van Bronckhorst or Hughes or Edwards or any of the people that are involved in the running of Liverpool when it comes to ins and outs, transfer, playing squad, etc., etc. I don't know more than they do. I know way less than they do, right? But I'll be honest with you. I'm watching what's happening, and as happy as I am, and like we've never experienced anything like this right now, right? We're like the kid who's now allowed to go and have a quality street. And we've never been allowed chocolate before. And we've opened the thing and we cannot believe how many choices there are, how many flavors. Which one should I try first? Like, we feel like that, right? We ain't never had a transfer window like this. We've never had I don't remember there being a transfer window where the optimism was at an all-time high, even amongst the biggest doubters in the fan base. Like, the last time we had a transfer window like this would have been 2018, when, including the January, when we got Virgil, we got Verge, we got Flacco, we got Ali, we got Shaqiri, we got Naby. That was an unbelievable window. And when you look back now, in hindsight, it might have been the greatest thing that ever happened to Liverpool, because getting Ali and Virgil absolutely transformed Liverpool and made us become who we are. So that window was sensational. I remember we just got that little cherry on top of Shaqiri right at the end of the window, and I was like, yo, this window has been out of this world. I love Shaqiri. Naby was coming in with so much promise. Flacco was one of the best DMs in world football and went on to become, in my opinion, at the time, the best DM in the world. Ali went on to become the best goalie in the world and has been ever since. Virgil went on to become the best centre-back in the world and has been ever since. And we were just like, this is outrageous. Now, here's the difference. That came off of the back of the disappointment of losing the Champions League round. We didn't know what winning felt like. This one's coming off the back of being champion. This one feels good. You know what I mean? And I think that might be the difference between the two and what happened then and what's happening now. The feel-good factor is there. Back then, we were hoping that took us to the next level because we were super disappointed. Now we're champions. We're like, let's build on this. Let's build on this. But back to the original point I was making, guys. I am a little bit worried about team cohesion and there being a lot of change all at one time. And again, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just trying to be a little bit realistic. You know what I mean? And just have all types of conversations. We can have every conversation you lot want to have. But right now, I'm just having that conversation. We're making a lot of changes. We are making a lot of changes. And you got to remember, England! Well done, ladies. 1-1. So I've got the England game on in the background. Big up the Lionesses. 1-1. Fuck Spain. Let's get it done. Good header. Yeah. 1-1, people. 1-1. Yeah, there's a lot of change. There is a lot of change happening right now. And I'm looking on it and I'm just thinking, I really hope that everything is all right. You know what I mean? I just do. I just want to put it out there, like I said. I just hope everything is all right because our whole front line is almost going to be different. Mo will be the only player from the front four from last year. Verts, whoever we get up top, and whoever we play out wide. I mean, Cody might play, actually. So maybe not. Maybe it will be Cody, and then maybe Rio might be back up. I don't know. But it's a lot of change to the front line. And in general, just a lot of change to the team. You know what I mean? There's a possibility that when we have that first game of the season, yeah, we could have 5 new players in the first 11, which is half of the 11. That's a lot. That's a lot of change. So I think that's the type of stuff I'm thinking about when I hear like Diaz is going, Nunes is going, rest his soul. We've lost Jota. Obviously Trent went. If Robbo or Tsimikas goes, I'm just looking at them like a lot of change. A lot of change. But again, I'm not saying change is bad. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm just saying I am paying attention. And I hope Slot gets everybody up to date real quick. You know what I mean? Pre-season is probably a lot more. Oh yeah, Chiesa and Elliott, big up Sean. Like a lot of change at the club. A lot. So I hope the boys are ready and I hope everybody, you know what I mean? I hope everybody is on cue and we don't have like weeks and weeks of like everybody trying to adapt. But again, back to the real news. Diaz is leaving. It is official. The fee has been agreed. By tomorrow or Tuesday, probably he'll have his medical. And that'll be it. And that will be it. I got a little bit of extra news for you guys. About some of this stuff. Big up John each and every time. Love as always, my G. Said big up Drift. Nice football shirt. Appreciate that, man. Thought I'd get one more wearing before I throw it in the wash. Absolutely love this Jamaica top, man. Love it. Big up yourself, John, each and every time. Gotta rep my people. Big up Sean every time. Says, bye Diaz. To me, you were not that guy. Oh shit. All right, Sean. I hear you. 65 M's for one good season? Nah, come on, bro. He's had 2. And then the other season, he had an injury. Sean, I think you've been a bit harsh, bro. Give me the bag. and my tears are dry already. Rah, Sean with the savagery on this good Sunday afternoon. Okay, people are agreeing with Sean. I've always felt like it was a little bit weird that Diaz hasn't like kind of ever had the Liverpool backing from the fan base, which I'm shocked about. I don't know. But he's going now. He's going. I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk. I am disappointed. I am upset because I like Diaz, but you know what I mean. After I lost to Rigi and Mane in about 2 weeks of each other, I realized I've got to get used to this shit. Big up yourself, Sammy, every time. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Love as always, people. Over 700 of you in here on this spontaneous one. Make sure you're smashing that like button, subscribe if you're new. Remember, I said, guys, at the end of the month, it'll be subscriber only. You are not going to be able to comment or join in if you are not subscribed. So make sure you get subscribed. I know a lot of people are annoyed with Diaz's dad as well. I get that. I don't know why Diaz's dad did a lot of talking, but here's the funny thing. He was doing all that talking for Barca, and he's going Bayern Munich. He ain't even going Barcelona. So I don't even know if all that stuff his dad was doing was real or not. I don't know. Big up Sammy. Says, shoot me drift, but I would take Leao over Rodrigo, especially for Premier League football. That isn't a bad shout at all, bro. It isn't a bad shout at all. I know a lot of people have given up on Leao because obviously he's had such an up and down career so far. But in terms of talent, I think he is more talented than Rodrigo. And if anybody could buy Leao and get him to be consistent, I'll put Leao in that bracket with the Kuduses of this world, where like the talent is absolutely not even up for question. Is can you get him to perform week in, week out, which is what Premier League high-level football is about. Rafael Leao, if you can get him to perform at the highest level, he's one of the best footballers in the world. Simple. I know everybody loves off Rodrigo. I'm not quite on this Rodrigo hype. I think Rodrigo's a good player, of course. But I don't get like the over glazing that happens with Rodrigo. But for me, Leao is just crazy talented. If you could ever get Leao to just be consistent, it would be unbelievable what you could get out of that player right there. Nice tube, Sammy. He does. He when he's on it, if he, you know, like when people turn up for work and they're like, I'm having a good day today. If Leao turns up for work, he's like, I'm having a good day today. He's unplayable. He's absolutely unplayable. You cannot stop Rafael Leao if he's having one of those days where he just turns up and he's like, yeah, today's that day. I'm cooking whoever gets in my way. So it would just be about if anybody could get hold of Leao. I think he might have gone a bit stale because it's at AC Milan. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Leao's got 3 years left on his deal. I don't know if anybody will get him out of there. He's 27 now. So he's got to make that move now. Otherwise, I don't think it'll end up like Koulibaly, where by the time he leaves, it'll be too late and his career will be over. But yeah, we will see. We will see. I don't know who we're going to go for. I don't know if we will replace him. Again, I mean, I might as well go on to the next phase. Actually, no. I got one more super chat here that's coming from Jordan. Big up yourself, Jordan. Says we could also field Ali, Bradley, Ibu, Virgil, Robbo, Grav, Mac, Dom, Gakpo, and the new striker with Mo. We could do, G. We could. That is very true. And that will literally be the exact team from last season, bar obviously whoever the striker will be. So you're right. We could do that, my G. I'm not saying that, you know, everything is like so changed to the point where, like, you know what I mean? Like there couldn't be a team that is settled you could play. But obviously, we Kirkes, Frimpong, Wirtz, if we buy Isak, obviously, we buy a left winger, maybe. Those players are likely to start, though. Do you get what I mean? Especially Wirtz and Kirkes. So, but no, I hear you, Jordan. I hear you. Big up for that, G. Ali, I said just now. Look, the manifestation of this has been happening, especially after we got Ekitike, and I didn't think we were going to get him. The way I'm manifesting this, so don't get me wrong, guys. I believe. I just don't want to say it out loud anymore. I need it to become a thing. Yeah, because I don't want to be devastated. I really don't. I do not want to be devastated. Everybody's saying there was an indie bumper. Let me have a look. What's going on? Okay, let me bring this up for the people. I think somebody said there was another person who did a who just dropped some breaking news as well. Who, guys, remind me, there was somebody else in the chat that I heard you guys say just a minute ago. I'm guessing we're talking about these two, right? The last 10 minutes. Confirmed, Chelsea transfer target João Hato is not included in the Ajax squad for pre-season against Camo tonight. I'm not going to lie to you, that one is really annoying me. As you lot know already, I want Hato at Liverpool. Chelsea have just taken two of the players I wanted. They've got Pedro and now they're getting Hato. That annoys the hell out of me, man. That does. At 19 years old, I think Hato is such a little gem. And the future is very bright for him. I'm annoyed at that one. And I can't believe Liverpool aren't getting involved. Why are we not getting involved, man? I know we might not quite be ready right now at 19 to actually be like, but the future is bright, man. Why are we not going for Hato? I'm very, very confused. Jari, Craig Hope, that's it. Big up yourself, G. Appreciate that. Craig Hope. Let me check out what Craig has said. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed, man. I don't know what's going on. Why we're not getting involved. Don't know why we're not getting involved with this Hato deal, man. Super little player. And yeah, someone just said in the chat, Chelsea are going to be a problem in the future, you know, because they're getting a lot of good young players. This must be the one everyone was talking about from 11 minutes ago. Newcastle United manager reached out to Alexander Isak not once but twice, asking him to join the squad for the upcoming tour next week in the Far East. This comes after he turned down the chance to play in Singapore. The first request came on Friday. On Friday evening, and let's just say his response was pretty blunt to Newcastle. It's clear he's got his reasons for not wanting to go. He's been told that a Liverpool bid is imminent. I think we may wake up in the morning even, maybe, you know, guys. I'll be honest with you. Okay, not even that long before that, actually. A couple of minutes before that one. Honestly, we feel upset about giving negative updates for Newcastle and Isak. Get another one. Got another one. Feel guilty. That must have been to do with this one. That was only a few minutes afterwards. Hold on, what's going on here? Arsenal have officially put pressure on Crystal Palace. They've met up and laid it all out on the table, giving Crystal Palace an ultimatum. Arsenal's ready to pay the 3 installments for the release clause, but they've made it clear if Palace don't accept, they'll just move to another target. And speaking of targets, Arsenal have their eye on Rafa. Fuck off, Arsenal. If Arsenal go for Leao, I'll be like Arsenal. Just stay in your lane. You don't know what to do with players of that quality. You go and get your Gokereses. Tottenham. That is a very weird picture to pick of Rodrigo. Tottenham are ready to get Rodrigo for 90 mil. I mean, he said incorrect information. I don't know about all of that. Right, let's see what Craig had to say. All right, let me bring this up for you guys. Right, 28 minutes ago, big up Craig Holt. Newcastle braced for Liverpool offer for Alexander Isak this week after Eddie Howe reveals there is no chance of want-away striker joining for the Far East tour. Liverpool's £65 million sale of Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich likely to pave the way for a formal bid. It could just literally be because it's common sense, right? But a lot of people might be getting 2 + 2, thinking it's 4 when it might not be. With the whole Diaz out, now we've got the money because we've always had the money, right, to bid for Isak. We didn't need to even get rid of Diaz to make the bid. Maybe the room in the squad, maybe that's what it is. But But yeah, this formal offer looks like. I mean, even an hour ago, Craig said sources. Yeah, I think we may wake up to it in the morning, maybe Tuesday at the latest, guys. I got a feeling that could be the way that things go right now. I think by Tuesday we might have put in a bid for Isak. I am so excited right now. I am over the moon. If we get Isak done, people. Belabor is only on 12 grand a week. Big up Ant. Raw, boy. I mean, that does make sense, right? Because remember, he went to Brighton as a 19-year-old. 12 grand a week for a 19-year-old is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have, 48 grand a month as a 19-year-old, I would have lost my mind. I would have. But Balaba's staying at Brighton for one more season, and then we're picking up next year, bro. Balaba will be Liverpool's bumper for next year. You get me? I'm putting it out there. Or Wharton, maybe. But I want it to be Balaba. So I'm going to be believing from now on. What a player Balaba is as well, man. Flipping hell. What a player. Big up Andy. How about Lukeba at centre back? I'm all for that. He's good. I would rather Gehi though, G. That's the thing. Like, I would much rather Gehi. I know this Gehi stuff has quietened down a little bit. I'm hoping that is just because we realised that deal can be done. Get the harder deals done. Because remember, all we got to do is offer what they want, and he's ours. They want 50 and we want to pay 40. It ain't like there's a complication. Apparently the personal terms are agreed. He wants to come Liverpool. Liverpool's the only team he wants to leave Crystal Palace for. I think it would just be about the fee, whether Liverpool feel like we got an extra 10 mil lying around that we don't mind using to bring him in when, you know, value-wise, with only 1 year left, it would be maybe a bit stupid to pay that little bit extra, but I think we need to get it. I think we need to get it done. I want Gehi badly at the club. Super talent. It'd be unbelievable to add him if Konate gets a new contract. That would be out of this world. Indy on Hato again. Oh, shit. What's going on? Let me check. We all know Chelsea are at an advanced stage for Hato. Respective source at LFC says, don't rule us out. It might be too late, but we shall see. Oh, shit. Okay. What, Liverpool thinking about getting involved? Don't do this again, though, where he's pretty much already made his mind up and agreed, and then we get involved, and then we look like we did when Caicedo went there. But you know what? Okay, we might get involved. Indy with a little extra information there. Do not rule us out. It may be too late, but we will see. All right, let's get involved, man. If we get Hato, that'll be amazing. He's such a good little player. Hato and Gehi to bolster up the defense. Come on. Big up Mario. Mario says, Drift, I reckon we're weaker at this moment in time than we were last season. No, not weaker, bro. No, definitely not weaker. In what way, bro? In what way do you feel like we're weaker? I'm worried about there being a lot of change, but we're definitely bringing in absolute quality. We're not weaker, bro. You'd need to just give me like a little clarification on why you think that we're weaker. I'm just worried about there being a lot of change, but the players we're bringing in are fantastic. Big up Jay that says, make sure you guys go and subscribe as well. Jay has a channel now, guys. So make sure you go and subscribe. 500k a week is what Rodrigo was asking for. He can't be asking for that in Europe, though, Jay. If he's going Saudi, that's standard procedure, right? But he cannot be asking for that in England, can he? I mean, well, yeah, in England or anywhere. Who can pay him 500 grand a week? If I'm not mistaken, ain't the only players in Europe on 500 grand a week Mbappe? I don't even think there's anybody. He's even Vinicius. Let me have a look at how much money, like, let me see. Wales. No, actually not Wales. Europe's top football earners. Let's have a look. $20 highest paid footballers in Europe. Okay, let me bring this up for you guys. This is completely random, but here we go. Didn't think I'd be doing this today. Right. Lewandowski on 530. Bloody hell. Barcelona give out stupid wages, aren't they? Haaland's on 500. Jeez. Mbappe's on 500. Yeah, I knew that. Harry Kane's on 400. So Rodrigo thinks he should be paid more than Harry Kane. Is he having a laugh? De Bruyne is on 4. Well, obviously this must be old because he's gone now. He's at Napoli now. Alaba's on free, but he was a free agent, and that will be a big part of why his wages are so high. Then obviously you got Mo, but that's up to 400 now, actually. Maybe this is an old article, actually. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm sure we can use this as a way of looking and knowing there ain't no way Rodrigo can be asking for 5. Rodrigo thinks that he sits at the table with Kane, Mbappe, and Haaland. No chance. There's no way. There's no way. Rodrigo, yeah. If Rodrigo wants 400 grand a week, then he's got to go Saudi. No one in Europe is paying him 500 grand a week. That is crazy that he thinks that he can even ask for that much. I mean, if it's true, I don't know if it's true. Obviously, Jay was just letting me know. But yeah, nobody's paying him 500 grand a week in Europe. That's outrageous. But yeah, will we go for Rodrigo even? I have no idea, people. I really don't know. Okay, so this is from what Mario was saying earlier. Too many changes in a lot of the key positions. Okay, so you mean in that way? Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I'm worried about it. On paper, it looks amazing. But yeah, I am worried about how long they might take to gel. Indy again. Raw, they talk about being active. 5 minutes ago, what's happening? Okay. Over the weekend, Isak once again made his stance clear to Newcastle that he wants to leave. Despite his intention to part ways respectfully, the club's resistance and the string of broken promises have pushed him to ramp up the pressure from behind the scenes. Eddie Howe has also made his position known to the squad and the board. He won't stand in the way. He wants to focus on improving the squad. But as ever, the final word does come down to Eddie Howe in the dugout. Oh, no, it doesn't come from Eddie Howe in the dugout. It comes from the top. Oh, shit. Okay. We can listen in. Let's have a look, people. Let's have a look. What do you want? All right. Let's have a listen together, people.
Business as usual for the players. You know, you don't get a chance when you come onto these tours to think of anything other than training, the next game. The level's so high that even in these games, we have to be very well prepared. We have to try and be at our best. So naturally, I think we're going to miss a player of Alex's quality, and the group are going to feel that. There's no denying that, and I can't.
Hold on. Did you do what I just did there? Did you just hear him say, ultimately, we're going to miss a player of Isak's quality, and think he meant because he's leaving forever, when really he meant on the tour? That's funny.
Sit here and claim that they won't. But a very professional group of players, and they're doing brilliant as far as I can see in terms of managing the situation. Well, I think every player in our squad has to be ready to play. That would be my message to every single man in the squad. We don't have the biggest squad in the Premier League, so every person has to contribute, and I'd have no hesitation in picking anybody. Yeah. I mean, of course, we're not deluded. We know that we need to bring players in.
Right, that's enough of that before I get a strike. Yeah, I think Newcastle, I think they know. Man. I think they know. Eddie, what have you done for me lately, Eddie? Man, like Eddie Howe. I don't know. I really don't know. I just want it done now, man. I just want to be able to celebrate. That's it. Just want to be able to celebrate. You know what I mean? Come on, Liverpool, man. Come on, get this done. Yeah, the Newcastle versus Liverpool beef is about to be real. Little bit extra news here for you guys. This Big Up Anfield edition. This comes by way of Paul Joyce. There is a need for Liverpool to bring in defensive reinforcements following the sale of Kwanzaa, which we knew already. And that doubles back to what I was just saying about Gehi and Hato, why I'm really shocked that Liverpool aren't getting involved in the Hato deal. And I do hope that we make sure we get the Mark Gehi thing done, because we definitely need defensive reinforcements. I actually think we need two. I think we're being a bit like, I think we're being a bit casual about the defense at the moment, and I definitely think it's important. I didn't like the way the manager made a couple quotes. He's like, well, you know, Endo can play there, Gravenberch can play there. Nah, bro. Slot, don't do this to us now. Don't have an absolutely sensational window in terms of going forward and then neglect centre-back. Don't do that, G. Please. Please don't do that. And following on from that, obviously, with all this Isak stuff, coming by the way of Anfield sector, quotes from Fabrizio. Breaking news. After Luis Diaz is gone, I expect Liverpool to go very strong for Alexander Isak. The official bid is considered just a matter of time. So there you have it, people. It is looking very likely that this is going to happen. And I couldn't be more sure, you lot already know. It's going to get shameless. It's going to get shameless. The rest of the world is paying attention. You hear me? The rest of the world is paying attention. They are paying attention. Right now, Liverpool are the center of attention. We've been the bride because we won the league. But right now, you know that moment where when the couple are taking their pictures together and like you got the nice background, sunny day, great day to get married, dress, suit, whatever, is gleaming, looking real clean. And you're just a center of attention while everyone's watching in admiration. Some people jealousy. Some people remembering the good old days, like when they got married. But everyone is paying attention. And for all the haters, fuck all y'all. Woo! Oh, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Oh, people. Diaz, man. Why didn't you hang around for this? Trent, why didn't you hang around for this? Why would you want to be anywhere else in the world right now but here with us? Oh, man. It is about to get crazy in the Premier League. Oh, man. It's about to get crazy in the Premier League. We're about, like, where is that Durex sponsorship? I've told you already, because the world's about to get fucked. The world's about to get fucked. Oh, man. Lord, forgive me, it's a Sunday. I should not be swearing on this day, on your day. I shouldn't be. My apologies. My excitement's getting the better of me. Oh, shit. It's about to be a good day. Oh, man, it's about to be a good day. We've got a couple more supers that have come in. Big up the Real McCoy. Antonio Silva is better than that. I'm not going to use that word because that is an offensive word. Nah, man. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't know enough about Antonio Silva to know whether he's better than Lukeba. But again, I think Lukeba's a good player, though. If Liverpool go for Lukeba as well as, then I haven't got any issue with that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jay's saying that he's a bozo. I don't know enough about him, if I'm being totally honest with you, to actually make a comparison. 20 times says Verts is younger than Elliot. We are having a kindergarten party. No, you know what? I'm loving it though, because we've got a lot of people who are, they're young, but they're experienced. I think that's what I like. Like, if you look at Elliot's experience now, 2 under-21 tournaments, and obviously winners, great experience. And obviously the experience he's gained with Liverpool, Verts, invincible, double winner, you know what I mean? Knows what he's doing. Yeah, man, we got a lot of young players, but they're winners. You know what I mean? I think Kirkes is probably the only youngster we're bringing in that's not a winner. But he has been at AC Milan before, knows how to, he knows what a big club's like. But yeah, big up yourself 20 times. Let me see what people are saying before I love and leave you. I know, though. Be careful, bro. I think they keep tabs on anyone who orders baby hole now, you know. Let me see what the other people are saying. We definitely do, Jav. We deserve it. We do. I don't drink that, Daniels, but I know what you're saying. Change that to Henny. I might have a drink tonight. We got Sean says we are getting some Vaselina moments this season. We are. We really are. Just neighbors thinking that Ric Flair's next door. Don't give me a joke, G. What you saying, bro? You gonna win, yeah? How's it go? You gonna win, yeah? Arsenal. Is it yours? Nobody knew who I was till I put on the mask. And everyone still doesn't know who you are. Because you play for Arsenal. Nah, I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. Let the battle commence, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. What I do love, though, if I'm being honest with you, and you look now, I've always got to find time to be shady towards Arsenal. It's just the relationship we've developed now. Big up Alex if he's in the building. This is the relationship we've developed now, right? Us and Arsenal. You know what I mean? This little to and fro, this little rivalry that we've got going on now. So I've got to be shady wherever I can. Ain't it cool? Ain't it really cool that they buy their number 9, Gokares, and they think that they've done they've done real good there. And then we buy the real Swede and we shit all over their best signing of the summer. I fucking love it. If you're gonna go shopping in Sweden, then go to the top. Don't be getting none of that mid shit. All the way to Sweden to get mid. Nah, man, when you go Sweden, you gotta go top shelf. Yeah? And I'm not talking about a blue magazine in the corner shop. I'm talking about the top echelon, the creme de la creme. Yeah? You don't go there and buy mid. You go there and buy the real shit. So even that, I just love shitting all over Arsenal in terms of, I mean, the Florian thing out does it anyway. Oh, guys, are we cutting a Isak and Florian in one window? Are you taking the fucking... Oh, sorry, I swore again. Somebody get me off screen. I'm letting the Lord down today. Somebody get me off screen. Ah, man.
I want you dance and be the fine again. I want the street and the lane and round the pen. World dance is the name and the title. The body and the devil band and the devil land. Men what now beka lisa maka. Amaka wajumara. Amaka wajumara. Amaka wajumara. Amaka wajumara. Amaka wajumara. Amaka wajumara. Shebi onyara. Ndo sisi lo dosi yara. Oma sensi mayane bara.
Yo, people, big up your damn selves each and every time. I'm gonna love and leave you right now. But Diaz on his way to Bayern Munich, £65 million. Agreed. Couple more supers before I get out of here. Big up yourselves, everyone. 20 times again. Driftman, what is happening to us? FSG moving mad. The cow curse has disappeared. I don't know that. I think that's what that means. Is that the abbreviation? IDK, guys. I don't know. I think that's what it is. Isak incoming. Yeah, go and get Hato. Man, oh man, we are cooking. Left wing needs some madness. If we go and buy a left winger after this, I will be really shocked. I know we've been cooking. I know that the thought of it is amazing, right? But I will be quite shocked if we go, because I think Ekatike can play left wing, because we got young Rio, who I think could absolutely come of age this season and add. I'm not sure if I think we will go and buy another left winger, but let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. And big up Sean every time. Says, do the Gokare celebration upside down drift. It covers your eyes. We will be doing that a lot. You don't know. I saw something the other day, and it was like saying that those are who they've got an Arsenal player who does this, and then obviously Saka does this, and then Figgy does this. So we see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, because you man don't know how to win shit. Woo! Oh man, this is gonna be glorious. Oh, is it Gabriel? That guy. People, big up your damn selves each and every time. Hope you enjoyed this show. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, get your notification on. We will be back tomorrow with the Monday night show, and maybe even in the morning with some breaking news. Who knows? Who knows? Apparently, a bid for Isak is imminent. Hope you lot are enjoying the Sunday. Big up your damn selves each and every day. And I will catch you tomorrow on the flip side. Unless we got more news later on today, because you know I got time today. Oh, I got time today. So if you see me again, it is because there's a crazy Sunday evening madness, which I doubt. But we'll see. We will see. People, it's been an absolute pleasure. Big up your damn selves each and every time. And I will catch you on the flip side. Until then, peace.